Hey, everybody. Welcome to AJS News. This is the last news we get before our little break for the holidays.
Christmas break. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are having one and you'll get to do plenty of gaming. But we also have a little special thing for you here from our sponsors. Check it out. Little Joe, where the hell you been on the show? I ain't seen you in forever. What? All day long? Guys, Little Joe, he has been sitting there watching anime all day long on Crunchyroll.
Jobs
living his best life. Sounds great.
And you know what? He even set up a promotional deal for us where you get Crunchyroll free for 14 days using our link at crunchyroll.com/angryjoeshow. And then you can choose the right tier for you. There's 3 different tiers of excellent anime goodness.
I'm watching Demon Slayer Season 2. 2 episodes are out right now. Y'all need to check out if you haven't.
Anime is good for your body. It's good for your soul. So says Little Joe, okay? Be more like Little Joe. Get yourself set up with Crunchyroll, guys, and use our code down below. Click that link. Thank you guys so much, and hope you enjoy the show. Anime. That's got to be one of the things that you're going to be doing over the Christmas break, right? It should be, and do it with Crunchyroll, guys.
You can only take family for so long.
You
need a distraction.
When you go in your room and you shut the door and ignore everybody, please watch some anime from Crunchyroll using our link. Click our link down below. It helps us out. It's our sponsor, and we really appreciate you engaging with that. Thank you for watching. Let's figure out what happened in the last week.
All right. Tencent bought another studio. This time it's Turtle Rock, the company that made Back 4 Blood.
Wow.
You know, the Tencent got kind of
Tencent was like,
They got smacked down a little by the Chinese government with a bunch of new legislation, and you know, people can't play video games as much as they want to. You can't make new games as much as you want to. They're really trying to
make
crack
money
down
here in the U.S.
So
they're transferring everything over to the U.S.
Now they've got a huge amount of holdings already here. Remember, they've got ownership of Path to Exile. They have League of Legends, Riot Games. They've got their hands in a lot of different things. So this is just another one. Now, of course, Turtle Rock says, look, we retain complete creative control. They're just doing the money stuff, and so this will hopefully help them, you know, make new games and continue to update stuff. So
that's how it always starts. I don't know of one company that's like, no, they're gonna completely fuck everything up and tell us what to do openly. Nobody's gonna say that.
Yeah.
But their last game, Back 4 Blood, a little bit of a mixed bag, at least from us. We thought, you know, there were some good things and some bad things. So I'm curious to see, what are we gonna get? Back 4 Blood 2, or are we gonna get something unique and different? You know, with Tencent money. I don't know. I hope it's unique and different, because I'm.
You don't want to play another zombie game?
Nah.
No.
They're different.
No.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm done with that.
All right.
Joe, you cold? Damn, Joe, you looking cold. My house is cold.
It is. I don't know why your house is always cold.
I'm in a short sleeve. By the way, new merch in the store. I'm in the short sleeve. This keep you warm, Joe. You need to use this chainsaw so it operates on your body. Disclaimer, does not actually operate on your body, but it does feel really good.
All right, well, we got some news from Bungie. Their head of HR is stepping down. So we were talking about Blizzard and Activision and Ubisoft and all these other big gaming companies who think it's funny to like grope women and not promote them, and then when they report these people, and they're like, no, we're gonna demote you, make sure you don't get raises. Or fire you. And so there's been a lot of clamor around Bungie as well, because they're like, hey, this to a lesser extent, it's still horrible, but to a lesser extent was happening at Bungie. And so this person, Gail Daunt, has left her role at the studio because she was kind of in charge of this whole thing, making sure that these things were taken care of, and it just was not the case. So
wasn't taken care of.
Was not being, swept. Things kind of swept under the rug. Not, you know,
it's got a pile of paperwork. I was like, well, time for me to go.
Yeah,
time for me to hit the old dusty trail.
It's like, wait, what about all these complaints?
I'm looking for new opportunities elsewhere.
Yeah.
Of not having to do that shit or deal with that shit.
Yeah, she knows something's coming.
Very, very much so. Now, one thing that was kind of interesting in the article is in addition to stepping down, said that moving forward, Bungie should get a new HR team, largely comprised of people new to Bungie. One of the things that we constantly hear about these companies is it's a club of people that have been there a long time. They look out for each other. They're like,
touched on it right there.
Yeah, it's just like, look, this is a big problem here where, you've got all of the higher-ups that were there for a long period of time.
Break up the old fart club.
Yeah, and it's not just an old boys club. It's just like people taking care of each other, and that's not what this is about. This is making sure that your employees are not being groped. We use that example a lot. It's not just the gropings. It's just women not getting the opportunities for promotions, and there's all sorts of things that go on. And so,
but remember, HR is not there to protect you. It's there to protect the company.
Yeah. And so
be careful.
Yeah. All right. We got some good news. I like hearing stuff about this. Hades is the first video game ever to win a Hugo Award, beating The Last of Us 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and a couple other things. So
I would be upset if we had a different story here. Okay. Well, what is the Hugo Award? I'm not familiar.
It's so the Hugo Awards focus on works from the previous year, putting Hades up against fellow 2020 releases. So this is the first time that they have had this category before. They're starting to recognize that
games.
For writing, and so this is great.
Okay.
Really like seeing sci-fi. The community recognize sci-fi video games as like video games only the largest entertainment industry in the whole world. It's about time that we're starting to recognize storytelling there, and Hades was great.
So Hades 2
I was trying to figure. I was like,
out. They should start working on Hades
I was like,
2.
when did this come out? It says 2018. It was a while ago. Switch in 2020. Windows in 2020, because I was like, wow, award, maybe I'll go back and play it, but I ain't got no time for that. We've got a lot of stuff to do here towards the end of the
but that's a good one,
including our Halo review before the end of the year. It's gonna probably have to be after the break is what I'm thinking, guys. And there's a bunch of other. When we get back, we're gonna play a ton of fucking games that we missed. We'll call it the games we missed streamathon.
Shitty games.
Yeah,
the shitty game-a-thon.
You guys already started playing Nerf. Right?
Yes, Nerf.
I unlinked your PayPal, and I owe you $50,
$55.
I tried to get a refund on goddamn Nerf Legends. They would not grant it to me because I left it running while we were watching the Game Awards.
Are you kidding me? They're like, no, we finally got some money.
We got one.
You can't take it away. It's mine.
They're not gonna give my money back.
Yeah, it's theirs.
So
forever.
We also got.
You can guarantee that shit is gonna be on the
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, we gotta play
some about Shifter.
Well, I started playing Returnal. I downloaded.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of stuff. That
tons of games will. So stay tuned towards the end of the year for that when we get back from Christmas break.
Go back to this original story to kind of touch on like why this is a big thing. In 2006, the Hugo Awards originally tried to do Best Interactive Video Game category, but it was cut from the ballot due to lack of interest. And so 15 years can change a lot about how the perception of video games. So this is a really good thing. It's a medium that we absolutely adore here, and I'm glad it's getting some recognition. Okay. All right, let's talk about Ubisoft. The Ubisoft wanted to throw NFTs in their video games because everyone wants to throw NFTs in all of the video games.
They want to make money.
Fuck NFTs, and I am going to fight hard against that shit in the video games because I know it's just yet another thing that's going to fucking ruin video games. I have something to say after, but let's
So even the staff, the article is even the staff within Ubisoft are like, what are we doing with this? Why are we doing this? How is
the
this
staff is like, wait, what?
Are you just you're just throwing buzzwords up that you don't know what it means because
we have to do this?
Yeah, they're like, oh, we got to do blockchain. It's like, sir, do you know what blockchain is? No, but my nephew says we got to do blockchain, so we're going to do blockchain.
It's more like the execs heard that it makes money.
Yeah. And so even the people within Ubisoft have no idea what it's there for. And then one of the things they touch on, which is great, is this really worth the extremely negative publicity this will cause? Probably not.
Ubisoft's reputation is already in the fucking shitter. I think I saw something like that on Twitter. Like somebody looked up the number of transactions that were already happening with the little NFT thing. It's like 15. It's like $300 moving back and forth between the same bots.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking probably going to be filled with goddamn scammers. So they're losing millions and millions of dollars in fucking PR and reputation, potential reputation, to ruin their reputation over what? $300 and fucking worthless NFTs.
$300 is twice what they've made off Breakpoint in the last week, though. So I mean, like that's big.
Ouch.
That's big to them. That game is trash. All right, let's talk about Stalker 2. Stalker 2 was originally the first story that we were going to write for this week. Was Stalker 2 is auctioning off rights to an NPC likeness as an NFT, and they were going to do all this other stuff.
We didn't even get to talk about it because it was the meta-human. You could become a meta-human if you have this NFT bullshit in the fucking game.
And everyone hated it so much, and there was so much Twitter hate, and even well written. It's not just like, oh, we hate you. It's like, this is a stupid idea, and here's why, that it is canceled. They're no longer doing that. They're like,
So first victory. Thank you, Angry Army, for making your voices heard, and let's continue to do that. And I will continue on Twitter to educate people. I was actually talking with Tinsley, who she runs
I know her.
a PR company or a video game company that helps people put the word out. To promote the games, rather. And, she says, I realize I'm opening a can of garbage here, but if you don't want to deal with NFTs and Stalker, just don't buy them, ? I play FTP and loot games all the time and just ignore the feature. It doesn't affect my overall gameplay at all. Just move on with your lives. So it's a bad take. And I love her to death. And she's awesome. She's like one of the good ones in this field. And so I replied very respectfully and tried to craft my response so that she could see what we deal with on a daily basis when we have the end game that we get. I said, many invasive microtransactions didn't start that way, right? It's, where does it go next? It's a frog in a boiling pan situation. It's like, what is the purpose? Why are the NFTs there? Right? The answer to that is not to improve the game, is to make money. I said, does it improve gameplay, story, or does it have the potential to distract, ruin, and short development? And then I end with ignorable Ultimate Team microtransactions have ruined EA Sports games. So something that is ignorable in video games has destroyed a particular genre of video games because it changes development over time. Companies put more and more resources. They lose focus of what the fucking thing should be in a search for a never-ending source of money. And some people need to be told that or need to realize that, it may seem harmless at first, or the first iteration of NFTs are harmless, or all this other stuff. It just has another potential to fuck things up.
You're saying that if we just ignore things we don't like,
they'll go away.
They go away. So that's how that works.
You voice your opinions on that. And there was another guy here, Matty D, CL blogger. When you spend $200 in traditional gaming, you lose $200. Number one, that statement's wrong, but we'll continue. When you spend $200 in an NFT game, you get an NFT which you could probably sell for $200 or more if the player base utility increases. Why would anyone oppose this? Well, number one, if you're talking about spending $200 in games, you got $200 worth of entertainment. Hopefully, if you're buying the games that we recommend that you buy and you're watching our reviews and not buying garbage. But, he's like, I have no idea why traditional gaming or I have no idea what traditional gamers are trying to protect. That's the thing. And again, I responded to this guy, just more NFT people, and I looked at his profile. He says, NFT obsessed. I went a little harder on this guy. I said, because you were never a traditional gamer. You're just here to make money as an NFT obsessed tryhard. We're doing you a favor by opposing NFTs infecting games. It's yet another way for children to gamble and to lose money. It's just another outlet for companies to take advantage of their consumer base. But no worries, you can still waste your money on 8 pictures, so go do that instead.
The one thing that's great about this is OJ and I have been talking about getting into being international art thieves for years. And now with this, for the comfort of my home, I just right-click, save as,
boom,
international art thief.
I own this.
I own this now.
Bam.
The NFT guy's like, no, I own this. No, I own this.
It's my desktop wallpaper right now. I own this.
Guys, don't buy into this shit. Do not fucking listen to defenders of this. Their motive is to make money, and their motive is to have you lose money and then make money. And honestly, we are protecting that guy because he's gonna fucking lose a lot of money. Because as soon as these fucking NFTs and video games come out and the gamers speak and they say we don't want this fucking shit, the game is gonna go to crap. And then you've got a worthless piece of digital microtransaction. You don't even have that. You have a receipt.
It's only a receipt. Yeah.
You have a receipt to a worthless digital microtransaction that anybody else could just be like, no, I own this. Anyways, it's not worth.
Honestly,
it is scary.
Man.
It is scary, Joe. It's not worth $20 to own an object number 785213572 for an M4. Nobody gives a shit. It doesn't fucking make any sense, and it's just another fucking way for crypto bros to fucking make money. Well, they're not going to bring it. They're not going to bring it into our video games, and we're going to fight it to the death because the last thing gaming needs right now is another fucking distraction from making good games and another fucking never-ending money pit where people pay $300 for useless fucking digital goods that expire as soon as the game is done.
Oh,
God. All right.
It's so fucking stupid. I just don't get it.
I hate it.
Why?
Money.
I had to go on an angry rant. It's financial hot potato, and they're just hoping that they can pump up the value and then ditch it, and then you'll be left with
bump up the value. They made their money, and then they moved on.
Images.
Yeah, but I also
and they'll even create a little history of all the people that have owned it, so you could see how much of a fucking moron you are and how much money you've lost.
Mm-hmm. CD Projekt Red has decided to settle with their investors for $1.85 million, which is way lower than I thought it was going to be.
I thought you were going to say something with $1 billion or something.
No, I mean, they made good money, but they didn't make that much money. But still, they said that if you don't remember what we were talking about, Cyberpunk was released in a way that was totally and completely unfucking playable on consoles. Now, that is a fact, and if you are arguing with me, you're goddamn idiot.
You're
because
wrong.
You are incorrect.
We've confirmed it for ourselves.
It was not playable on those base consoles. Now, again, another fact is the majority of people that they were selling this game to were on the last generation base consoles, more PS4 and Xbox One players than on PC and on the new generation consoles. And so, which means that the investors were saying, look, if the majority of our marketplace could not play a game that you told us that they could play and we gave you money based on that information, you lied to us and potentially lost us money. Also a fact. And so that is why the CD Projekt is settling with them, saying, look, we're sorry, sort of, in a very small financial token sort of way. This is a token amount of money.
God damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That seems like a little bit.
Yeah. CD Projekt Red has some good lawyers, Joe. Holy fuck. I thought there would be an extra zero. At least get it into the tens of millions. But 1 million? Shit, that's chump change.
Yeah, so the investors were originally claiming that the studio's management failed to disclose that 2077 was virtually unplayable due to an enormous number of bugs. And so this whole thing is kind of, as far as the investors go, seems to be over. Now, there's still a couple pending suits, right? The country of Poland is looking at them saying, look, you cannot falsely advertise that your game is playable on this thing. There's a lot of
That's a big deal because the country of Poland was really fucking proud of CD Projekt Red. They even gave Obama, did you notice they gave Obama a copy of the Witcher game? I don't know if he ever played it. Probably not. Probably didn't play it, but that's how proud they were of CD Projekt Red and what they've made. And now the government is looking to potentially sue them. Well, whatever. If they had fucking, I'm surprised there's not an extra zero on the number. 1 million. That's nothing.
Yeah.
They better take that money that they would have paid out and put it back towards the game.
The lawyers have to be taking most of that money. Anyway.
Probably.
And so, like I said, this almost feels like a token where they're like, "We're sorry, we'll fix it." Some of those free DLCs we're promising, we'll actually sell them now. We'll make you more money.
You shut your mouth, Alex.
What do you think that
we'll
these
make
are
them free?
Yeah.
No, we'll see.
There will be some free ones.
That's gonna be.
But there's gonna be some paid ones too.
There better be at least.
There better be something.
Yeah, at least a free one or something.
I mean,
what fucked up
the
how many months?
Cyberpunk drama is not over yet, so I'm curious.
Just wait till if Night City comes out like fucking broken as fuck. We're like, oh god.
Well, what is happening? Yeah.
We'll have to.
We're done.
No, we're not done. They're done.
Yeah. Well, there's always going to be more.
I'll be done with Cyberpunk like completely because
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the new DLC.
It's called Night City.
Something like that.
I was confused at what you were saying. Just if Night City Returns is all
Yeah, the
broken.
DLC,
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna allow that to happen. If it would, it would be quite funny. Quite funny.
I'm gonna be
all this work, and it's just as broken as the initial.
Yeah.
I'll get it on PS4. I'll pull out the old PS4 and
Dust off
I'm
the
gonna
old
play
bad
it on
boy.
that one because I want to see if they still mess that up.
All right.
Well, we got some Battlefield news, right? You want to talk about?
Oh my God! Yeah. So this
fix
is
everything, right?
this is it's a dead game.
Oh,
The fucking Hazard Zone, man. If you even try on PC, you try to get in the Hazard Zone, it takes hours.
Dead?
It's not dead. I'm obviously being a little exaggerating, but for a major release like this, the player numbers have plummeted. There's no doubt about that. There's just as many people playing Battlefield 5. They're going back to Battlefield 5. That's how bad it is, Joe. And people they're feeling they're just have emptiness, and they're like, I'm already gone through all these shitty guns. I'm fucking done with this, and I now
wanna go
see.
back to it. Yeah.
I thought Joe was wrong. I fucking yelled at him for it, but now I see the light. There's something here. But don't worry, I will they'll fix it. There'll be updates and the new content. Remember, the promise for free content is live content. When is the new content? Well, per some data miners, they found out the little advertisements for Battlefield 2042 Season 1. It is scheduled to begin in March of 2022.
wait,
So
March?
Yes, you've got quite a long ways to wait before you get there. And that is I was thinking it's more like 6 months. It's gonna be dead by 6 months. But this is season 1 seems to be scheduled for March 2022. Exposure is probably the final name for a previously data mined ridge map. So you're getting a new ridge map. Rigged map, ridge map. Seismic activity in British Columbia has damaged a Canadian U.S.-based research facility base. A landslide has exposed the interior and damaged the surrounding area. The Russians wrongly allege that this has revealed a military weapon and are deploying forces into the Canadian soil to secure it. That's from the U.S. side. The Russian side, a landslide in the Canadian Rockies granted us a view inside the Black Ridge facility, and what we see is a direct threat, a weapon that cannot be allowed to continue to operate. Today's mission is urgent. You will travel to the base along with their allies, then secure all sections on site. And that little bit has more story than the entire fucking Battlefield game from the Russian side and the American side because it's not in the goddamn game.
Oh man, right now. So Civ 6 has more players than Battlefield. Skyrim's got more players. I mean, there's a bunch of them. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
They're really low on players.
Oh, yeah. Imagine spending, and they're already, did you know it was already 50% off in some fucking areas?
Yeah,
like 30%, 50%. Oh, man, that must feel great to people who spend $120 fucking dollars and then realize that they should have fucking nothing. They should have realized they should have bought it in fucking March
broken
or a
promises,
year later.
Alex. That's what we got.
I'm so hurt by this. It really, really hurts me that, you know.
Another one
But you know
looking forward
what, Joe? Put it here. Don't be sad. This is just how it works out sometimes. my whole game dead. Potentially my franchise dead. We have no fucking idea. Hopefully Vince takes it in the right direction, but it's just how it works out sometimes. Mm-hmm. Don't be sad.
Don't be sad. Hey, you know, make you feel better. Avengers has 500 people playing it right now.
Well, that game came out a long time ago.
Well, Spider-Man's recent, so
yes. But Spider-Man came out, and so 500 people are playing it.
One fucking map, really nice. Nice. You think one map is going to save your player base in 4 months from now, which will probably be delayed. Who knows? I mean, this is old data mine shit. So
yeah, I don't feel like playing that.
And that's starting season 1 because all this shit that we're in is preseason.
Oh, but they wanted my money then.
No, they want you money now.
Yeah, but I already paid them. No. So why didn't I get?
Because no, you.
Because that's the future now. Bullshit. I'm gonna pay them in fucking NTFs. I'm gonna send them a picture.
No, not NFTs. They're NTFs.
Yeah, NFTs. I'm gonna send a picture of my ass. He's like, here you go.
Yeah.
It's like worth
what'd you say? You sent a picture of your assets?
Yeah, it's my ass.
Oh,
it's
your ass.
Thousands.
It's like
thousands.
the same thing.
I sold it to them.
Assets and ass.
So now they own my ass.
That's worth $1,000. You better give us $1,000 worth of
Damn
game.
straight.
You're gonna put it out there, and then someone's going to claim it as their own, which is the other thing.
No,
that
Joe
happens.
has a receipt.
They steal the art.
Joe has
and
a
then
digital
they just
receipt.
Claim the NFT. Yeah.
Where's it good? No, nowhere. But he's got it.
But I copied and pasted it first.
He
though.
thinks he has it.
Yeah.
Do a mustache on it.
It's so funny that we could take a picture of other Joe's ass, and you and me could make NFTs and just make money off it, and Joe would never know and can do nothing about it. That's the concept of NFT.
Well, there's a Deviant artist that had
I
a
saw
big
that
article where it's just all of their entire portfolio is being stolen and being put down in these databases.
He finds it in the blockchain.
And that's not just the only person. It's hundreds of these Deviant artists getting all of their art stolen. And people are like, I own this. It's like, but you don't actually. You're an idiot to put it in a database.
This is so easily scammable. It's like 99% of it is a fucking scam. We do not need this in games. Guys, let's work hard and diligently to have our voices heard that the last thing we need in games right now are these fucking no fucking thanks is what they are. There's NFTs, no fucking thanks. All right.
You had one more thing you want to talk about, OJ?
Oh, yeah. We have an announcement of an announcement.
What
does that mean?
Oh, sweet.
WE Games Avalanche is announcing early 2020 for the release of Hogwarts Legacy.
Are you sure?
Wait, are you saying... That doesn't make any sense. Are you saying they're announcing that they're going to talk about when the game is going to be announced?
Well, they're going to talk about more updates and stuff, but it's going to be like a release date will be announced 2022.
Oh, an announcement of an announcement.
Yeah, the current rumors.
Announcements of an announcement.
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to that fucking game. I know Joe is the biggest Hogwarts fan of us all.
Well, I mean, he's a little
Harry Potter.
By volume. But
you shut your dirty mouth, giant.
Yeah.
You shut your whore mouth. God damn it. Ouch.
So the current
well, you know
rumors
what? When Joe makes his character, he's going to make his character bigger than you.
It's true. He's going to be like...
And you're going to be the biggest Hufflepuff that has ever roamed the hall.
And because you work for us, just for that, and you work for us, you are now forced to make your character shorter than Joe's character when the game comes out.
Perfect.
Don't let us forget.
Yeah, I'll be in it. No, I won't even be a character. I'll be a house.
Man, that'd be fucking sweet if that game is co-op, but I don't think
I want it to be co-op or something. That'd be fucking amazing.
So fall 2022 is the current rumors and the leaked release dates, and so they're gonna confirm that in the next couple weeks.
Cool. I'm all for it. I was wondering where the hell that game. Last time we did a news story here, there was like
long ass time ago. They're like,
they were showing it in a mall, like a strip mall, and saying, "Do you guys like this?"
Yeah.
It's like, who goes to the mall?
I guess they didn't like it because it disappeared for a while. Well, hopefully it's doing well.
Early 2022.
You know what will do well, and will do well for you is more anime in your life, guys. Seriously, this is one of my favorite, partners that we have. I want to show them we're doing well. Please do us a favor. Click the link down below. Engage with it. Crunchyroll. Check out some anime on there that you might be interested in. We all have suggestions for you. And try it out free. So thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you on episode 2 of the news. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.